up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about tips and tricks. I'm sharing with you guys 5 of my favorite tips for flawless makeup that will change your makeup game. I feel like these tricks will benefit everyone. It doesn't matter what your skin tone is, your skin type, whether you're oily, dry, mature, combination, whatever the case may be. These are solutions to common everyday problems that we all face. So tip number 1 has to do with eyelashes and helping hold a curl longer. So I'm sure many of you guys know the struggle of curling your lashes, applying mascara, and then a couple of hours into the day, they fall flat. This tip will not only help hold a curl longer, but it will also make your lashes look so much bigger. It'll really push them back, make it look like you have fuller lashes, more volume, more length. So while the mascara is tacky, what you're gonna do is push into your lashes with your fingers. What I like to do is kind of bend my fingers a little bit like this. You can keep them straight too, but I just feel like bending them kind of makes them hug the lashes a little bit better. Hold your head back, look down, and you're just gonna push into the lashes, push into the root of the lashes. So just blink into your finger and kind of push them upwards. Maybe you apply your makeup in the morning, you wanna reapply at night and kind of fix it up a little bit. So just apply some more mascara, do the exact same thing, and it'll just kind of revive your lashes a little bit and just vamp them back up. So yeah, this one is a game changer. So tip number 2 has to do with getting rid of harshness and getting rid of all the lines on your face, because I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times I go pretty ham with the cheap products. My blush is clown quality, let me tell you. Sometimes I apply too much highlight, sometimes I bring it down too far, sometimes the highlight emphasizes my pores. So with this tip, what you're gonna do is get an illuminating powder, and these are kind of hard to come by. Just get a powder that's not too mattifying. You want something a little bit of illumination, a little bit of dew, and just go around the edges pretty much. So my makeup's been on, I've already done this and stuff. So my favorite powder for this tip is the Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. So this is not a super mattifying powder. This has a little bit of a sheen to it, has a little bit of glow, and it just fixes every mistake on your face. So I take a little fluffy brush like this, not too fluffy, and something a little bit more narrow. So what I do is just apply it right through here in the T-zone and just kind of going completely around all the cheek products. And I don't really have that problem today. Like I said, I've already done this. But just kind of swirl your brush in circular motions and just buff around it with the illuminating powder. And I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, but this side looks so much better than this side. It looks like there's a filter over my skin. It just looks a lot softer, more blurred. There are no harsh lines or harsh edges or anything. And also where you're buffing the brush around your pore area, it's gonna make your pores look so much smaller and just really blur them. But everything looks like one now. Everything looks very smooth and very even. Nothing looks choppy or too heavy or anything. So tip number 3 has to do with applying setting powder to more dry or mature skin. So it's a pretty common thing that with dry skin or mature skin, powders really do enhance the dryness. So I know a lot of people just apply foundation and then cheap products, but the problem with that is that your foundation may still be tacky and you might not get the same amount of wear without a setting powder as you would with a setting powder. And also just the blending process. Like I just don't like, I mean I have oily skin, so obviously it's a different case, but like I just don't like applying powder products, like cheap products and stuff, on top of foundation without setting powder. I need that setting powder base to prevent dragging and unevenness and stuff like that. So instead of applying the powder with a brush, apply it with a dampened sponge. So what you're gonna do is take your damp sponge, just dip it in, whether you're using a pressed powder or loose powder, whatever the case may be. You can do this with oily skin as well. You can do this for under the eyes or all over the face. It doesn't matter what kind of skin you have, you can do this. So just get it into the sponge like this, just kind of tap into the sponge, and if you don't flick it off, if you don't flick off the excess, you're basically baking. And we're not gonna wanna do that. We just wanna, I'm just gonna flick it till you see some of the excess powder fly away. And then you're just gonna slowly press this into the skin. You're not gonna go around stippling it real fast like you do foundation. You're really gonna press this into the skin. If you have some blending issues, just kinda roll it and kinda press it a little bit harder. And what this is gonna do is allow the powder to actually mesh into your skin and melt instead of sitting on top of the skin, which is what you don't want to happen, especially with dry or mature skin. So tip number 4 is to get a super wet, super glowy, metallic looking highlight. So I feel like everyone wants a secret to that blinding highlight that you've seen on the Instagram pictures, but sometimes highlighter can emphasize way more and it can do more harm than good. So not only will this give you a super wet looking highlight, but this will also kind of help the highlights mesh better with your skin instead of just sitting on top like a stripe. So what you're gonna do is apply your setting spray. I've done this like 3 times already, so I have like 3 layers of setting spray on. And as it's drying, when it's getting kind of tacky, then you apply your highlight. So what this will do is the highlighter will stick to the setting spray. As you can see, there's still a lot of glow and a lot of wetness on my skin, but it's not like dripping wet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my highlighter back here. And it's like it just kind of gets rid of a lot of the shimmeriness, like the frostiness of the highlighter, where you're just left with a beautiful sheen and a beautiful glow. So yeah, if you want that blinding highlight with a lot of glow without enhancing all the texture on your skin, then this is the tip for you. So tip number 5 is the best tip that you will ever hear. This tip will save every face issue that you could ever come across. This will take a bad makeup day and turn it into a really good makeup day. So if you find that your makeup is looking powdery, cakey, heavy, thick, if it's settling into fine lines, pores, emphasizing texture, here's what you do. So go ahead and apply your setting spray, and once again, you're gonna be doing this while the setting spray is tacky, not completely wet. You know, you don't wanna do this immediately after you apply your setting spray. Just sit there for like 5 or 10 seconds when it's starting to dry. Take your damp sponge, again, the holy tool. This is the tool that will help you fix everything. And just go in and kind of like what we did with the powder, just press this into your skin. And you'll also find that this will help if your highlight's looking a little too shimmery, if it's enhancing texture and stuff. This will kind of get rid of the frostiness and the shimmeriness of the highlight and really just press it into your skin. But I also find that it kind of helps makeup look better longer, like it helps it hold up better because you're really pressing the setting spray into your skin instead of letting it dry on its own. So that is it for my 5 favorite tips and tricks. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and worry not, I've got more of these videos coming because I have a whole list of tips and tricks I want to share with you guys. So if you want to see more of them, you gotta let me know. You gotta comment below that you want to see more of them, and also give this video a thumbs up. And also let me know in the comments below what are some of the most common issues or mistakes that you come across that you want to learn how to fix, so that I can start figuring out what should come in the next tips and tricks video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, have a little button right down there in the corner of the video, and hit the notification bell. And when you do that, comment below #partypeople, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.